Thousands of impassioned Muslims protesting in Jakarta, calling for their Christian governor to go, after being accused of an affront on what they hold sacred.
Tangkap Ahok, karena memang apalagi sekarang sudah dibuktikan dia sudah menjadi tersangka.
Basuki Cahayapurnama, better known as Ahok, is facing criminal charges for insulting the Quran. In a campaign speech in September, Ahok said Islamic groups were using a verse in the Quran to deceive voters into thinking Muslims shouldn't be led by non-Muslims. Ahok later apologised, saying he didn't intend to cause offence.
Kita ini negara hukum, ya taat hukum saja. Ya kan, kalau saya memang ditetapkan jadi tersangka, ya saya akan jalani proses hukum. Ya kan, kalau memang sampai kita dinyatakan salah atau tidak, harus proses hukum. Tapi saya yakin saya tidak salah, nggak ada niat saya kok.
But the comment caused mass protests and calls for him to be imprisoned. They've been largely peaceful, although last month a demonstration did turn violent. For Ahok's supporters, the accusations of blasphemy have an ulterior motive. His ally, Indonesia's President Joko Widodo, accuses political actors of exploiting the situation, inciting anger to sabotage Ahok's run for a second term in February. Since succeeding Widodo as governor in 2014, Ahok has been opposed by the Islamic Defenders Front, who don't want him, a Christian, as a leader of the majority Muslim capital. This case has renewed wider concerns about Indonesia's blasphemy law. Human rights groups say it is used to discriminate against minorities, and rather than protecting religious freedom, it is increasingly breeding religious intolerance. Are the accusations against Jakarta's governor politically motivated? And is Indonesia's blasphemy law threatening its tradition of tolerance? Yvette McCullough, The Newsmakers.
Well, here to discuss this in studio is Mohammed Shironi Rofi. He's a PhD candidate in political science and international relations at Istanbul Marmara University. And from Jakarta, Zuhairi Misrawi. And he's an Indonesian writer, Islamic scholar, and interfaith activist. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. Mohammed, let's start with you. Do you believe that Ahok should be punished for blasphemy?
Yeah, because of the process, the law process is in progress now, and then we are in the position to talk about this case again because it's already in the hand of the prosecutor. They are continuing the process.
I know it's continuing, but I'm asking you: do you believe that it should be on their table in the first place? He's being accused of blasphemy. It's a serious crime. Did what he say actually equal blasphemy?
Yeah, if you see the event. He is a government, public figure, and then he say specifically the verse of Al-Ma'idah 51.
He was saying they were using it to tell voters don't vote for him because he's a Christian.
Yeah.
He was saying that his his political enemies were using that verse of Quran against him, whereas they shouldn't be. And scholars for 1400 years differ over its meaning and interpretation. So he was pointing out what they were doing. He wasn't using the verse. Zuhairi, do you believe that Ahok should be punished for blasphemy? And what's going on here? Is it about blasphemy?
I have a very peculiar opinion about this. In my opinion, I think Ahok is not enough to be accused as a blasphemer against Muslim because first, even we listen fully to his speech, there are many interpretations even here in Jakarta. Some of people said that Ahok might be accused as a blasphemer, but the intellectual here said that it's not enough to be blasphemer because his speech maybe has a result of many interpretation. This is first. Secondly, if we listen the fatwa released by the ulama in Egypt, they said that Al-Ma'idah 51 is not enough to be concluded as that the non-Muslim is not allowed to be a governor, because the governor is not related to the absolute power in the past in our history. So that's why there is not enough argument to be accused Ahok as a blasphemer.
Zuhairi, let me ask you, I've seen these pictures. There are hundreds of thousands of people, up to 600,000 people on the streets of Jakarta. Do all of those people believe that he committed blasphemy, and are they angry about him, or is it about something greater than that? Am I missing something?
Yeah. Sometimes democracy is very noisy. Indonesia is about 200 and almost 230 or 40 million people. There are two largest organizations like NU and Nahdlatul Ulama, and then sometimes we respect the demonstration, the opponent of Ahok, but let be rational. Let be look at to the point. First, Ahok already apologized for the people, and I think we should receive his apologize, because in Islam, even Islam itself, if you apologize, you should receive that apologize.
Okay, so let me pose that to Muhammad. Hold on a second. Muhammad, he apologized. In Islam, you have to accept the apology. If we want to play by these rules, right? He apologized. He said he was sorry. Why don't the FPI and others believe him?
Now I can say that the moderate scholar in Indonesia say if Ahok say apologize, just leave forget the case. That's finished.
Lives will be saved.
Yeah, lives will be saved. But
so
now,
why not?
In order to accommodate the snowballing of the case, because now FPI, Islamic Defender Front, they are using this case to delegitimize the government.
Right. They've been waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah, they are waiting the opportunity. So the win-win solution is to bring this case to the court, and then let's do debate in the court. That's the best option for Indonesian, because the cost of this demonstration is so huge. The last one in Jakarta to December is the third demonstration by the same group. Right. And the followers of this movement getting increasing.
Okay, so let me ask Zuhairi, how do you think the court will rule? Will they let him off, or will they convict him?
Yeah, it's also good for us, to open the court and to discuss in the court what is the reason from the expert, from language, from religion, also from other experts. This is good for us to discuss this issue, because the blasphemy law, is it, a sort of extremist game, They're using blasphemy for political purposes, for political interests. We look in Egypt, we look in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So in the future, I think we should avoid, this kind of law. I mean, it's blasphemy law, because, the extremists sometimes use this law as instrument, justification for political.
Okay, let's ask Mohammed. Mohammed, do you believe that the extremists? Sorry to interrupt you, Zuhairi. Let me get Mohammed's viewpoint here, because we are running out of time. Do you believe that extremists have used this blasphemy law as a political instrument?
Yeah.
If someone you don't like says something, you call cry
Yeah.
blasphemy and
Yeah,
you
this
change
is
the political momentum.
this is the cost of democracy. So in democracy, everyone can speak. Even now, the hardliner in Indonesia get space to express their opinion, and then they rally in the streets, and then they spread the information through social media to call the people, and then the people that believe in the movement join this rally, and in the big large. This is also involving other issue other than just Ahok, because
Okay, so
now
what other issue? Tell me.
the issue is during Ahok governorship, there are some groups that disagree with his policies. The urban, the poor.
People being evicted from their homes.
Yeah,
and
because
so on.
of the policies.
Okay, so
Probably this.
So if
this
I
group,
look at these massive pictures of hundreds of thousands of people, can I safely assume that not all of them are there for blasphemy? Some of them just don't like the guy because he might have been involved in evicting them from their homes.
yeah, we can say that because of the policies of the government, the governor in Jakarta. Implied to the groups in urban area of Jakarta to join the rally.
Okay, so let's get Zuhairi for a final thought. Zuhairi, does that sound reasonable to you, that other issues are getting poured into this now and this is a platform for that?
Yeah. First, if we look at very carefully to the program of Ahok has already done, it's very wonderful, especially for the Muslim. He, for the first time, the Christian governor of Jakarta, who built the mosque in his office, and also he built many mosques in other places. He has a program very, very wonderful for the Muslim people in Jakarta. So the people in Jakarta, can decide that Ahok is a very good governor for the Muslim. He give money to the servant of the mosque to go to the Umrah,
Okay.
for pilgrimage.
Okay, so
This
you believe he was
is
a
very
good
interesting.
governor for the Muslims. Yes, and unfortunately we are out of time. I've got to wrap. This story is not going to go away anytime soon, so hopefully we can discuss this again on the Newsmakers very soon. But for the moment, Zuhairi and Mohammed, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.